My mum always used to warn me about ticks. Not to walk through long grass without socks on because I'll hop onto your ankles. Ticks carry Lyme disease, she said. And Lyme disease is definitely not something you'd want, she'd say. You know, your chances of being stung by a wasp are 6 million to 1. Their sting feels like a small shard of glass wedged into your skin, causing a small lump, so you can see why people are wary of wasps when they fly by. There are only a dozen types of shark that would actually eat a human. And there are 440 different types of shark. The great white shark, that grows up to 16 feet long and reaches top speed of 56 kilometers an hour, would definitely eat you if it got the chance. So you can see why people fear sharks in the water, because what if one day it wasn't an angel shark or a bramble shark? What if one day it was a great white?
Hiya, sorry, is this the Women's Virago support meeting?
It's Virago. What's your name?
Oh, right. It's Florence. Flo?
Emily.
Viv.
So what does it mean?
What?
Virago.
It means a woman who has exceeded all expectations that were believed possible for her gender. It's a title of respect and admiration. Nowadays, it just means a loud, overbearing shrew. Look, this group is just a place where we can get together and talk about our experiences, get shit off our chests. I know a lot of women that don't feel free to talk, and I know it can be hard sometimes, so this is just a time in the week where we can get together and just talk. Floor's open.
You know Marilyn Monroe? Well, she's buried in a memorial park in Los Angeles. It's a mausoleum, so there are like these crypts in the walls where the bodies are stacked one on top of the other. Anyway, the plot above hers was originally for her husband, but then they broke up and he sold it to a guy named Richard something. Richard Poncher. So anyway, long after Marilyn died, aged 36, this Richard guy was in his 80s, and he told his wife that if she didn't bury him face down over Marilyn, that he would haunt her for the rest of her life. So she did. She buried him face down so he could spend the rest of eternity watching Marilyn Monroe. Hugh Hefner decided he wanted her too. He said he was a believer in things symbolic. Being next to Marilyn forever was an opportunity too sweet to pass up. What makes it worse is that he made his money selling Marilyn's nude photos without consent or compensation. So he's in there too. Just Marilyn and Richard and Hugh. It made me shudder reading that. Because it's like, as much as we crave control, I can't actually imagine it. Being completely in control. I mean, Marilyn was a powerful woman and still no control. Not in life or in death.
Didn't know that.
Do I just go?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, I've never left the house without wearing a bra, which sounds normal actually. I have boobs, I should wear a bra, but sometimes I don't want to, but I always wear one. I think it's because in all the film and TV shows I watched growing up that had a sex scene, there would always be a focus on the women's breasts. Not the nipple, because that's basically porn, but like the side boob, like that was somehow classier. So when I think about my own body, I think about being classy and ladylike. Not like those bimbos, as my boyfriend would call them, whose nipples stand to attention for all the men to gawk at. I think he worries. Like, he doesn't like me dressing too sexy because he knows people will look. And I think that's probably why I've always been a bit cautious of my nipples. Like, I know that everyone in the world has them, but I don't know. I've always been a bit nervous, so.
Right. How would you feel if I set you tasks? Each week, you overcome something that you feel is holding you back. Nothing big, it just little things. I feel like it could help you.
Like what?
Like Flo, I want you to leave the house at least once without a bra. You can bring your boyfriend if you want. And Emily, think of a time where you felt like you weren't in control.
Okay.
And I want you to put yourself back in that situation in a safe way and think of a way that you could regain that control. And we'll meet back next week and discuss. You know something? It was always my mum who was warning me about things. I always thought I was closer with my dad because he was cool and calm. And my mum was always the serious one, so I thought she was boring. And I feel guilty about that now. Because I think if the responsibilities were divided equally, maybe I wouldn't have hated her. I would have hated both of them, but that's just part of it for a while. That's the thing about men, isn't it? They don't want the responsibilities, to help, to care. But they'll be the first ones to pipe up, to claim control over absolutely anything. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. But I think that if you look closely enough, they're actually just as scared as the rest of us, if not more.
I thought you were going for a walk.
Yeah, I am.
But you're not even dressed.
Am I naked?
Sure. It'll be dark soon, you know.
Yeah, well, I won't be long.
You know, if I saw you out like that, I'd hardly be able to keep my hands off you.
Oh, stop it. I'll be fine.
No, you're not going
Yes,
anywhere.
I am, please.
So, how was your week?
Yeah, it was great. I went for a walk with my boyfriend and it was sunny, so it was, yeah, nice.
How long have you been together?
4 years next month. What about you? You seeing anyone?
No, not at the moment. No.
Did you manage to do the task thing for...
So how'd you get on?
With my boyfriend, and
it was all right. There was, yeah, it was
Just... Emily, go. The control thing. Did you do it?
Well, I did try. It was just, it wasn't. I couldn't quite. I had a lot on, you know. I'm sorry. I'll keep trying.
Flo?
yeah, I did it. It was like really freeing, like super empowering stuff, you know.
Great. So this task thing is working then. So I'm thinking to get Emily out of her comfort zone, we're probably going to have to do something a little bit different. I was thinking maybe a group task or something. I want everyone to come in dressed as a man. Kind of like a character. Think of like the worst man ever and come in with something to say. And we'll take it in turns. And
What do you mean, something to say? Like, make something up?
No, there's plenty of stuff out there. Just go onto the internet, find something that'll make your blood boil. Trust me, that won't take long.
I've got like a body left side, so if I do that, it's all blurry.
Don't drink.
Yeah, I've just got work tomorrow.
Oh, boring. Why'd you come if you weren't going to have fun?
I am having fun.
Yeah, look. Let me make you a drink. I promise I'll make it small.
Okay, fine, just small.
Sit down. I'll bring it over.
Let the bass kick.
You okay?
Yeah, I just feel a bit weird. I think I need to go.
What's my room for this? Really loud.
I think I need to go. I've got work.
See you upstairs. I've always liked you. I thought you knew that. God, you're boiling. Let me get this off you. Don't worry. I'll look after you. I can't believe this is happening. You're so pretty. Emily.
Emily. Oh, sorry. So you'll need to take these twice a day for the next 6 weeks, and you have to have a checkup on week 3 to make sure everything's going smoothly, okay?
Thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K
Oh my
Sports.
God.
This is Kevin Hart
What?
alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris
We do.
Burke. And
It's
we've
for the
got
meeting
Kindell
next
Ridge
week.
on the
Look,
sideline.
read this.
We've got the
Jesus. Are you even supposed to be reading that? Is that even true?
Well, I don't know why someone would make something like this up. Anyway, I've been doing some research, and there are these men, they call themselves incels. Listen. Incels, or involuntary celibates, are members of an online subculture who define themselves as unable to find a romantic or sexual partner despite desiring one. Discussions in incel forums are often categorized by resentment, misogyny, misanthropy, self-pity and self-loathing, racism, a sense of entitlement to sex, and the endorsement of violence against sexually active people. How fucked up is that?
I don't think you should be doing this group anymore.
Why?
It's not good for you, thinking about all this stuff. And anyway, not all men are like that.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Viv says it's the responsibility of all men to challenge the misogynistic behaviour of every other man.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the San Antonio Spurs.
Anyway, it's just for this other girl in the group, Emily. She's been a bit shy, so it's just supposed to be a bit of fun, I guess.
I don't get it. These men aren't part of your life. I am. Why bother yourself with what some creep does on the internet?
Every woman I know, including myself, has gone through something like this, so it's not just a random creep on the internet. And anyway, these meetings are just a chance for us to sit down and talk about these issues.
I just don't think we spend enough time together anymore.
What? We're literally always together.
Not really. Not whilst you're thinking about all that stuff. It just makes me feel like I'm not good enough anymore.
Well, it's not just stuff. And maybe you're not doing enough. It's not about being a nice guy and trying to protect me from all the bad eggs. The issue isn't me and what I wear and where I go at what time. The issue isn't mine.
What the fuck do you want me to do? I have a job, you know. I can't go to some meeting about women and society. I can't patrol the street stabbing rapists as I see them. So what do you want me to do?
I just want you to care. Just a little bit, but clearly you can't.
So that's that then. I don't care, right? 2 meetings with these women and that's it. I'm evil. 4 years relationship just done.
I guess so.
Okay, so I'm in this bar, right? And I'm looking around and I see this girl. She's probably 18 or 19. She's dressed a bit frigid, but I don't mind.
I go up and I buy her a drink.
And she's smiling, she's laughing, and she's doing that thing. But she's not really looking at you, you know? She'll smile. And then she'll look away. So she doesn't actually want to look at me. But I know she's just playing hard to get. So I put my arm around her. And she loses her shit, right? She pushes me off and actually hurt a bit the way she pushes me. And she walks away. So I know she doesn't want me to make a move on her, but she had no problem taking the drink I bought her.
Cheeky bitch basically stole £7 off me and ran.
Obviously I wasn't expecting a blowjob right then and there. I respect women, I would never say that. But if you're not interested in me, why take the drink? Do you know what I mean? It's so sly. If I try and compliment a girl these days, it is a fucking minefield. I try and compliment a girl at work. I'll be like, oh, you look nice today. New shirt? I'm suddenly in a meeting with HR being lectured on inappropriate misconduct in the workplace. Can a man not compliment a woman without her screaming rape these days? Come on. And speaking of, do not get me started on the rape culture bullshit. I don't know a single man that would go around spiking a girl. Like, they say it's a man's issue, that we should think about it more. But it's not all men, is it? I wouldn't do it. I know my friends wouldn't do it. So, really, it's not my place to get involved at all. And they're calling me a rapist. That's what they're saying. I've done nothing wrong. How is that equality? That's their favourite word, isn't it? These girls need to get their heads straight and see the bigger picture. There are people dying. Do you know what I mean?
Anyway, you've been brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. See you next week.
I couldn't find any big speeches or anything, so I hope this is okay. These are responses from men online about women being sexually harassed. Don't care. What a shame. I mean, apparently whistling is harassment now, so whatever. Same for men. They just don't complain about it every 5 minutes. This is clearly nonsense. What about men? Man looks at woman. Woman, I'm gonna have to report that. Must be so clapped to be in the other 3%, lol. The number is so high because stuff like manspreading, mansplaining, commenting, or even looking at women is seen as harassment. This is total bullshit. Feminism is cancer. I believe most of them are over-exaggerating. Damn. Thought we got them all. Where's that 3% hiding? Almost there. 3% to go, boys. People like to hold themselves blameless, as they deserve.
I once approached a teenage girl around 14 years old by asking her for directions at first. Then I proceeded to ask her name. She became frightened and walked away. I followed her, and she went from walking briskly to running. Her gait was peculiar because she ran like a newborn fawn, turning every so often, trying to see if I'm still following. Now I want to make it clear that I absolutely abhor rape and did not have any intention in that direction. Not molestation, not any of that. But that feeling you get when you follow a girl and she notices you and she tries to lose you or picks up the pace. It's kind of a good feeling. You become important to her, no longer some random, insignificant face in the crowd. I know it's kind of low-level behaviour, but I enjoy doing that. I go to another city, look for a girl who's walking by herself and start following her. After a while, they notice you. After dark,
After sunset, it may even suffice to just walk in the general direction of a girl that's walking in front of you. They become paranoid. I recommend you lonely incels try it sometimes, just to make her afraid. If you know your limits and don't actually harass, let alone rape, that girl, it should be harmless, psychological fun.
I've always liked you. Don't worry, let me make you a drink. I'll look after you.
I feel awful. Don't. We're only pissing around. If this brought something up for us, then she needs to be strong and she needs to deal with it. It's the whole point of this group. I don't know. Look, I think she just needs to loosen up, and it's a good job that I've come prepared.
I don't drink.
This is not an invitation, fuck you mean you need it. Fuck you mean you are receiving. I don't need a reason. This is not an invitation, fuck you mean you need it. Fuck you mean you need it. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. Please, when I go back to you. Don't tell me how to say. Don't take man. No, don't want a don't take man.
Ashley does always. I know. What? When I first met you. What? I hate it. What the fuck? I'm fine. Oh god. Oh, I'm fine. Oh my god.
It's nice to see you having fun. You doing okay?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I don't have any money for a taxi. Do you know where the nearest cash machine is?
Don't be silly, I'll walk you home.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
So you feeling okay then?
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk to us if there's something going on.
You can tell us.
You can tell us anything.
Come on, we're here for you, just tell us.
You know, I actually am okay. I know I don't seem it most of the time, but I am. I just get angry sometimes because I know I wasn't always this scared. I used to love walking around by myself, talking to strangers, drinking with friends of friends. I felt fine doing that. It's like the me before it happened had it so easy, and if this one bad thing hadn't have happened, I would definitely be more fun now. I just don't want this one thing to define me completely. It doesn't. I'm okay, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to let go. That's okay too, right?
I broke up with my boyfriend.
What? Are you okay?
Do you know what? I thought I'd be a mess, but this is the first time in a really long time that I've had fun and not felt guilty about it. I mean, he's not a bad guy. He just doesn't think this kind of stuff affects him, so he doesn't have to think about it all the time, you know? It wasn't right, but whatever.
Sounds like a catch. We're all out, so I'm gonna go to the shop and get some more. Okay. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay.
She was just screaming my name, being like, oh, daddy. Now that I asked, don't give my ego. No, Natasha's still. Yes, yo, what are you hiding under there?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I would. Come on, let's see what you got. What you got, huh? Go on, lad. Come on, sweetheart. Daddy wants some of it.
We need snacks.
Do you have her number?
No, come on, we'll catch her up.
Okay.
It's us.
Sorry, I thought. Are you alright? What the fuck is going on?
I thought you weren't afraid of anything.
I wasn't afraid, I just.
No, hold on. The whole point of these meetings was to make us more like you. And what it turns out, you're just as scared as us. You've been preaching to me to be stronger and talk about my problems. Look at the fucking state of
That
you.
is enough, Emily.
What, you suddenly got a voice because you haven't got a boyfriend to tell you what
Don't
to
turn
do?
this around on me, alright?
Give it a rest, Emily.
Me give it a rest, that's rich.
Right, stop it, both of you.
Well, I'm tired, so I need to go and lock up. Don't bother coming back next week.
I carry this for years.
Fine!
Carry this for years. For years.
I take it that's why you don't drink then.
Look, I don't think that this is helping you. I think when I started this, I wanted control or wanted something to change. But I don't think I can do it. And I think it's best if we just leave it here.
I've been working on something.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to before.
Hi.
Sorry, you can't be in here. This is a women's only club.
What are you doing here? Guys, this is my ex.
Look, just want to say something. Recently, it was like a light bulb had gone off. I realised that I had to change. I really realised I had to change what my approach was to become the true champion. And if it's only women advocating for women, then I don't think this group's going to achieve what it wants.
Sorry, is that a script?
Come on, man, I'm trying.
We know. Look, it's great.
So, can I stay?
Sure.
So I was walking home after that night and I felt guilty. I told you I'd walk you home, Emily. You probably don't even remember, but I was worried. And for the past couple of weeks, I've been thinking about why women are so scared to walk by themselves and how we're probably never going to change that. But you know Neighbourhood Watch, right? Where they come together and try and stop crime and protect everyone in the community. Well, my idea was that we create these stickers and signs and we put them in shop windows so that people know it's a safe space. So that if you feel like you're being followed or that you're in danger, you can go into one of these shops and there'll be someone there to help you or even call the police and help you get home safe. And it might even stop the attackers because they know it's a protected area. Look, we'd have to work out all of the approvals and logistics and stuff, but this is my idea, and to be honest, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
I mean, I really like it. It's a great idea. still don't really know what that means for this group.
This isn't the only thing we could do. We could use these meetings to think of more, reach out to more people and just try and create small changes as we go.
Why don't you get a guest speaker in?
This is what I was just thinking. We could get people in who have different experiences to talk and give advice.
Exactly. Look, I really think we could make this work.
Let's do it.
Fuck it, I'm in.
Yeah, it's every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Free.
I'd appreciate it if you could make it. Yeah.
Welcome our next guest, Vivian Davis, speaking about her group, the Virago, an organisation raising awareness for women's safety. In fact, Vivian, please introduce yourself and what you do.
Oh, well, it might be really exciting, but if you let us know when I first
Hey, I feel like I'm ranting a lot at you at the moment. How are you?
Well, yeah, I'm okay, I guess.
You sure?
Well, actually, something has been bothering me a little bit. It's just stuff doing the whole.
Yeah, it's at the Working Men's Club. You know, just off Welly Road.
Don't be a prick, man. Just come. Oh, Mark, it's just for me.